Hello everyone, and welcome. This is a 360-degree experience. Feel free to look around. Move your view, and explore every direction as the journey unfolds. We begin with a scenic hike through the breathtaking Valley. Then, we make our way to the iconic Asmalı Konak, rich in history and atmosphere. Our route continues to Gulser, where we explore the remarkable Karşı Church, before ending with a peaceful walk through the enchanting Pigeon Valley. So sit back, relax, look around, and enjoy the experience.
Gullidir Valley draws attention not only with its natural beauty, but also with the traces of local life embedded within it. For centuries, the people of Cappadocia have made use of the valley's natural resources in their daily lives. The valley's soft, tough rock, easily carved, has long been used to create storage spaces. These rock-cut chambers serve as natural storage areas, keeping grapes, potatoes, and other agricultural products cool and well-preserved throughout the year. Functioning like natural underground cold storage, they remain an essential part of the region's traditional way of life. Along the valley, you will also notice small vineyards, gardens, and cultivated plots. Here, locals grow seasonal produce, both to sustain their households and to support the local economy. In this sense, Gullidir Valley is more than just a scenic destination. It is a living example of the enduring harmony between nature and human life. Gullidir Valley is one of the most impressive and most visited valleys in Cappadocia. It takes its name from the rock formations that glow in shades of pink and red as they reflect the sunlight at different times of the day. These shifting colors, especially at sunset, are among the valley's most distinctive features. The valley is highly popular for both hiking and photography. It offers trails of varying difficulty levels, where visitors encounter fairy chimneys, natural rock tunnels, and panoramic viewpoints along the way. As you walk, you have the opportunity to closely observe the characteristic geological formations of Cappadocia. Beyond its natural beauty, Gullidir Valley also stands out for its historical significance. Rock-carved churches and traces of ancient settlements found throughout the valley reveal a past that dates back to the early Christian period. With its serene atmosphere and striking landscapes, Gullidir Valley is one of Cappadocia's most remarkable destinations, for those seeking both exploration and tranquility.
We are
Get out
new.
here. Kijk, daar.
Oh, what are they?
Ja, hier moesten we eigenlijk.
What's going on there?
Dat is die stijging van Lentia. Zal ik wel een foto hiervan? Toen zei ze, je moet dat trapje op.
Maybe somebody's storage there.
Ja, gaat het kunnen. Kijk, daar is een restaurant.
Red Valley Greek Garden. Merhaba, kolay gelsin. Darth Vader, yes, Darth Vader. There's a Darth Vader. Darth Vader stone is there. Darth Vader. Star Wars Batman. Not Batman. Not Batman. Darth Vader. Dark side of the master. Also Queens is here. No, apple tea. Elma. No, this is not Elma. Elma has no like this. Yes, we found it. Red Valley Pigeon Church. We found it. Sit also. Üzüm is great. Üzüm is great. Yes, here is all there is üzüm. But church is, I think, upside. Here's. Oh, tunnel is 86 meter tunnel. Oh.
As you set out on a hike through Gullidir Valley, be ready to discover something new at every step. This remarkable route in Cappadocia is not just a walk in nature. It is an experience filled with exploration. Along the trail, you may pass through narrow rock passages, walk inside natural tunnels, and suddenly find yourself at hidden viewpoints offering breathtaking panoramas. Rock-carved churches and small chapels encountered along the way reveal the valley's deep historical character. If you look closely during your walk, you can spot traces of past lives, hidden dwellings carved into the rocks, abandoned rooms, and subtle details left behind through time. In some parts, only the sound of the wind accompanies you, adding to the quiet intensity of the experience. And perhaps most captivating of all, the ever-changing light and colors. As the day progresses, the valley transforms into shades of red and pink, turning the landscape into a scene straight out of a film. On this journey, you don't just follow a trail, you uncover the hidden stories of Cappadocia.
Yer görürsün böyle yeşil.
Aha.
Orada yürüyün.
Tamam, teşekkür ederiz. Teşekkürler. Watch out here.
Is de trap van Leno? Het klopt allemaal, mevrouw.
The tunnel is 86 meters, they write. Oh! Wow! Hey! You are surprised! Yes! You are surprised! Come on! Hey, what an adventure, huh? Everybody's okay? And come. Let's come. Oh. Hey. Almost stop. Here's a second. Yes, we made it. We can be all. You can see the tire.
Old Greek house located in the center of Mustafa Pasha. This iconic mansion is a Greek heritage dating back to 1887. Known for the greeting welcome, if you are a friend at its entrance, the building features the most elegant stonework in Cappadocia. It gained its primary fame as the first house where the TV series Asmalı Konak was filmed. However, it is not just a film set. Today, it is a renowned destination with its Michelin-awarded kitchen, famous especially for its homemade manti and stuffed vine leaves. With its vine-covered courtyard and historical rooms, Old Greek House is a living museum restaurant that brings the spirit of Cappadocia to life, appealing to both your eyes and your palate.
Hem otel olarak kullanılıyor hem de
Rising among the golden stones of Cappadocia, Saruhan is not just an ordinary stopping point. It is the last great signature of the Anatolian Seljuk Empire on the Silk Road. Built in 1249 during the reign of Sultan Izzettin Kikavas II, this magnificent structure represents the final power and elegance of Seljuk architecture during a challenging era marked by the onset of Mongol pressure. Taking its name from the yellow travertine stones that turn to gold at sunset, the caravanserai was one of the most advanced engineering marvels of its time, featuring both summer and winter sections. With its unique mosque situated right above the massive crown gate at the entrance, it was a sanctuary where merchants traveling between east and west found not only trade but also peace. This vast courtyard, which for centuries echoed with the sounds of caravans, camels, and travelers, has today left its place to the sounds of the reed flute and the mystical whirling of the dervishes. As you wander between the 800-year-old stone walls of Saruhan, you can still feel that ancient spirit of trade emerging from the dusty pages of history.
Sarayımızın içi böyle. Sema gösterisi yapılacak. Biraz önce bir grup yaklaşık 3 otobüs kadar turist çıktı.
Hani sen şey düşünüyordun, ne olurdu oradan çekmek diye de ama yasak.
Now we are entering a hidden gem that welcomes us at the entrance of Gulsir, the Karşı Church. Also known as St. Jean Church, it may look like an ordinary rock formation from the outside, but the moment you step through its doors, a breathtaking world awaits you. Designed as a two-story structure, the lower floor served as a chapel and burial site, while the upper floor was used as the main church. The real miracle, however, lies on the upper floor. Dating back to 1212, these frescoes are considered among the best preserved wall paintings in Cappadocia. The scenes depicted on a black background are so vivid and detailed that they look as fresh as if they were painted yesterday, rather than 800 years ago. These walls, where biblical scenes are told in chronological order, are truly like a history book carved in stone. What truly makes St. Jean Church special is the flawless frescoes covering its walls. The scenes here are painted on a rare black background, which is quite unusual for Cappadocia. Thanks to this dark backdrop, the colors haven't lost their vibrancy for over 800 years. The life of Jesus is not depicted randomly. It follows a chronological order, much like a modern-day graphic novel. Following the restoration, the details have become so clear that it's hard to believe they were painted back in 1212. This is not just a church. It is literally an art gallery carved into rock. The frescoes in St. Jean, Karşı Church are arranged like a storytelling flow. Here are the most significant scenes you will see. The baptism symbolizes Jesus being baptized in the Jordan River. It represents spiritual rebirth in Christianity. The Last Supper, the final meal Jesus shared with his apostles before the crucifixion, symbolizing loyalty and the upcoming betrayal. The betrayal and the kiss, Judas' kiss, a powerful scene depicting Judas betraying Jesus. It represents the confrontation between good and evil. The crucifixion, the most fundamental scene of faith, representing Jesus sacrificing himself for the sins of humanity. Decis, the Last Judgment, featuring Jesus in the center with the Virgin Mary and John the Baptist on either side, symbolizing the plea for the salvation of mankind. The entry into Jerusalem depicts Jesus entering the city on a donkey while being welcomed by the public. It is a symbol of profound humility. A simple note: since these scenes are set against a black background, they artistically emphasize the contrast between light and dark, essentially the balance between life and death. We are now at one of the most peaceful and meaningful spots in Cappadocia, Pigeon Valley, Gövürsenlik Vadisi. Stretching from Yukasar to Gorim, this valley takes its name from the thousands of tiny windows carved into the rocks. the pigeon lofts. But why are there so many? In the past, locals used pigeon droppings to fertilize their vineyards and the egg whites to strengthen the plaster of church frescoes. In this sense, the valley is a beautiful example of human nature cooperation that lasted for centuries. After a photo break at the famous tree decorated with evil eye beads at the entrance, you can look up to see the majesty of Mount Ursiais and the depth of the valley at the same time. If you have time, you should definitely hike the 4-kilometer trail to discover the hidden giant waterfall and the ancient churches carved into the cliffs.